Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. On today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I created this makeup look. I know it's very colorful and the shadows are very intense, but I figured since Easter is coming up, I wanted to do something bright. I'm not used to these colors, so I really wanted to create something bright. So this is the look that I came up with. I feel like it's very bright, it's very colorful, and it's great for Easter. Or if you're comfortable wearing these shades, you can wear them too, like for any occasion. So yeah, so I also want to mention that I've been real busy, so I think I'm going to change my uploading schedule. So I'm thinking starting next week I'm only going to be uploading 2 times a week instead of 3. So I'm going to be uploading Mondays and Fridays, just so it can give me time to actually film and edit and all that stuff. So I know I missed Friday's video and Mondays, so I just wanted to let you guys know that my uploading schedule will change, so it's going to be Mondays and Fridays. So with that being said, please make sure you subscribe to my channel before you leave, and also at the end give it a thumbs up if you like this video. So if you want to see how I created this look, then just please keep on watching. So I'm going to be putting my hair back just because I don't want it to get on the way. I'll just clip it. And as always, we're going to be starting with the eyes. So I'm going to be prepping my eyes with the Wet n Wild concealer, and this is in the shade light medium beige. I've been really liking this to prime my eyes. I do like it as a concealer, but I really don't reach out for it. I've been just mainly using it to prime my eyes. I feel like it gives you like a very nice base. So then I'm just going to be buffing that in with my Morphe M173 brush. I feel like I don't even need to mention my brushes anymore because I always use Morphe and I always use the same brushes. I really don't change the brushes that I use, like for the main parts of my face. Like this one, I use it just to prime my eyes. The only ones that I do change are the ones for my shadows, but other than that I use the same brushes. So now that I prime that, I'm going to just be setting my eyes with my setting powder, and this is just the Airspun translucent powder that I've been using. I mentioned before that it doesn't come in this package. I just put it here because it's easier for me to grab. The other package is too messy. And this is the Laura Mercier container, but I ran out of the Laura Mercier and I've just been using the Airspun. And for today's look, I'm going to be using this NYX Ultimate palette, and this is the Brights palette. It does have, I mentioned this on one of my Ulta hauls that I got this and I wanted to try it, but I've never had time to do it. So I'm going to be using these shades, and I want to create something colorful. As you can see, my background is very colorful and my shirt, so I do want to add some of these two purples and some of this like a bluish color, maybe even yellow, I'm not sure. So I'm going to start with my transition shade. For this look, I'm not really going to use a natural shade for my transition. So I'm just going to be using this fluffy brush. It's a Morphe M441. And I'm going to start with this kind of pink peachy shade. These don't have names, so I can't really tell you the name, but it's that peachy one. And if you guys saw my Ulta haul, like I said, I mentioned this and I did a couple of swatches and they look very pigmented. So let's just see how they apply on my actual eyes. So I'm going to apply this on the crease. Okay, before we continue, I forgot to moisturize my face. I always like to moisturize my face before applying makeup, and today I want kind of like a glowy look. So I'm going to be applying this Tarte Brighter Days moisturizer, and this is a highlighting moisturizer. I got this from my Sephora points, and I believe it was 100 points. I haven't used it before, so I just wanted to try it. I did try it on my hand, and it seems like it's very highlighting. So I'm just gonna apply this and just let it sink into my skin while I do my eyes. Okay, so moving on with that same brush, I'm just going to be applying a deeper shade from this color. And I kind of want to do like this bright pink right here, which is right next to that peachy shade. And I'm going just to be applying this a little bit below where I applied this shade right here. Okay, so now I'm going to be cutting my crease, but I'm going to be using this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil, and this is in the shade Milk. It's just a white crayon, like it's basically just white. So I'm going to be cutting my crease with this, just because I want like the shades to be more intense in this area right here. So after I applied the white one, I'm just going to be adding a little bit of my translucent powder just so it won't be sticky and I can blend the other shadows better. Just because I don't have a white shadow close to me. So I'm just going to be adding a little bit of the translucent powder right here. Okay, so moving on, I'm going to start with the darker shade and then work my way into the lighter shade. So for my outer corner, I'm going to be using this purple right here, and I'm just going to be using this brush right here. It's a small fluffy brush, and I'm mainly gonna apply this on the outer part of my eye. I kind of want to pat it first and then I'll just blend it, just so it will be easier for me to blend everything. Something like that for now. And then I want to use the same brush, so I'm going to be using this color switch thing. I don't even know what it's called. It's called color switch something. And I'm just going to be removing the shadow that I use. This is actually to remove shadows from your brushes. So I'm just removing that shadow so I won't be left with anything on my brush. So now moving on, I'm going to be applying this next shade right here that was next to the purple. And I'm going to be applying this next to that purple, which is on the inner part of, on the center part of the lid. And you kind of want to blend these two shades together right here. So once again, I'm going to remove all the shadow from that. So now I'm going to be moving on to this blue shade right here. And I just want to add just a little bit of that to this part right here. Make sure you leave this inner corner empty because we are going to be adding that other light shade in there. Remove that shade again from the color switch. And then I'm going to be adding the lighter shade, which is this baby bluish teal color right here. I like to call it like a Tiffany blue. And I'm going to add this on the inner part of the eye. And on top of that blue that we just added. So I'm going to be adding a little bit more of that pink, the one that we added right here, just because I feel that I lost a little bit of that color. So going back to that fluffy brush, I'm going just to be adding a little bit more of the pink and just add it right here just to blend everything together. I'm also going to be using this light purple shade right here. Actually, I'm going to be grabbing a little bit of this darker shade right here that we use on the outer V, and I'm just going to be blending that in here too, mainly like from the half outward. Okay, I'm leaving it like this for now. So now I'm going to be moving on to my face, and I'm going to do this real quick because I just feel like it's the same routine that I use. So I'm just going to prep my face with the Smashbox Primer Water as always. And because I want more glowy skin, I'm going to be using the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. And after that, I'm just going to be using the Wet n Wild foundation in the shade Bronze Beige, and I'm going to be buffing everything into my skin, and I'll be right back. Okay, so next for concealer, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and this is in the shade Medium Light Neutral. And I'm just going to be applying this under my eyes, forehead, center of the nose, usually where I always apply my concealer. This shade, it's a little bit darker than my normal concealer that I use, but just because I don't want anything too bright for this look right now, you know, like the center, very bright for this look. So I'm just going to be applying this, mainly just to cover like my under eyes and imperfections. So I'm just applying my translucent powder to bake a little bit under my eye. Also a little bit on the forehead and center of the nose. And I really don't want to leave it on for too long because I don't want my face to be glowy. If you leave it on for too long, I feel like it gives you more like a matte finish to your face. So I'm just adding whatever's left to the rest of my face. So now for the under eye, I'm going to be using mainly what I did on the top. I think I'm only going to use 3 shades. So I'm going to start with the deeper purple that we used, which is this shade right here. I'm going to add this on the outer part of my lower lash line. And then I'm going to be adding this purpley pinky shade to the inner part. And then that Tiffany bluish shade to the inner corner. And I kind of want to like connect it to my inner tear duct right here. And then just because I want to add an extra pop to the inner corner, I'm going to be using this shade right here, which is called Pool Party from the Jaclyn Hill palette. And I'm going to be adding that to the inner corner right here. And then also I want to add a little bit of glitter. So I'm going to be using this NYX Liquid Crystal Body Liner. That's what it's called. It's like a eyeliner, and it's very, very glittery. It's just like a silver shade, and I'm going to be adding this right here. And then once I add my eyeliner, which I'm going to do right now, I'm going to actually using my Sephora kohl liner in the shade Cocoa. This is the one that I always use. And I'm just going to line my waterline. And I want to add a little bit of that glitter just right here. So now I'm going to be applying my eyelashes and eyebrows, and I'll be right back. So I already applied my eyelashes and my eyebrows. I did bronze too, and I just used the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. So now I'm going to be contouring my face, and I've been really liking this brush. This is a Morphe R5. It's just like a real pointed brush. I've been really liking this one to contour just because it really gets in here. So I'm just using the Anastasia contour kit. And I'm just going to be contouring just a little bit here on my cheeks. And just bring it a little bit to my temples. See what a difference. Like you can see the actual line, and here's like nothing. I love contouring. And a little bit to the temples right here. And then my nose, I'm just using the Morphe G19 or G17. I can't really remember what number it is because it doesn't have a number to it. It's either the G19 or G17. I think it's a G17. Okay, and now moving on to blush. I'm actually going to be using this BH Cosmetics blush palette, and I think I want to do a little bit of this shade. You don't really have to use a lot with these because they're very pigmented, so you just kind of like want to like touch your brush and then just apply it. So you can always add more if you want to, but just start like little by little, because if you really go in there, you're really gonna pick up a lot of blush with it. So now that we did our blush, I'm just going to be highlighting, and I'm going to be using the Anastasia and Amrezy highlighter, which everyone is familiar with at this point because it's so popular and it's very blinding. I've been really liking this one, so I'm just going to be highlighting right here. I feel like the more you work it into your skin, the more highlighted it looks. And then on the tip of my nose and Cupid's bow. I'm also going to be highlighting my brow bone with this shade right here with the highlighter, and a little bit on the inner corner right here. Okay, now I'm going to be setting my face with the Mario Badescu. This is a cucumber and green tea facial spray. So now for my lipstick, I want to do something bright. So I found this ColourPop Ultra Matte lipstick, and this is in the shade Highball. I think this is the brighter shade that I found in my ColourPop collection, and I wanted to do a liquid lipstick, so this is the one that I found. And it's actually very, very bright. So this is the shade right here. It kind of goes like with my eye look. So I'm going to be applying this. So this is it. This is the final result. As you can see, they are very bright colors. I'm not really used to bright colors. Actually, this is the first time that I do something with bright colors, but since it's Easter weekend, I figured I would show you something that you guys could do for Easter. Maybe I would wear this for Easter, but I wouldn't actually wear this on a day out just because I'm not comfortable with these shades, but I kind of like really like it. I just need to get more comfortable with these shades. So once again, this is the final result. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I hope you guys did enjoy it. So yeah, this is the final result. I hope you guys have a good Easter day, and thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.